ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye, and we're here with the 6th episode of the Arratikast. Here with my good friend Ryan. Ryan, how are ya?
I'm doing quite swell.
Great, I am too. Now, let's go ahead and get into this 6th episode of the Arratikast. If you didn't know or could understand me, it's the 6th episode of this Arratikast. And what are we going to talk about today, Ryan?
Honestly, we're going to have a pretty short episode because it's pretty slow in movie news and just movies in general. Even though we are in the summer movie season, it's going to be just, honestly, kind of a short and simple podcast. It's not going to be an hour long, probably not. I don't know. It just depends what we're going to talk about.
Right, exactly. We'll just see where the road takes us.
Yeah.
Now.
So, all right. As far as movies go, there's been a couple blockbusters that came out. Mm-hmm. For one, Jurassic World. Have you seen that movie?
You mean Jurassic Park 5, Jurassic World 2,
yes.
Fallen Kingdom, Electric Boogaloo?
Yes.
Gotcha. The one with Lego Man, Chris Pratt.
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it twice.
Oh, boy.
One I saw opening night, and then I saw another one, I guess during the weekend, I think. I forgot how I got into that situation. But I saw it twice. It's okay. As far as anyone's concerned, if they like, big CGI explosives and like a summer blockbuster, then it'll be for them. But if they want like a movie where it's like well written and well rounded characters, then you're probably not gonna get it.
Well, I mean, we all kind of expected that.
Yeah,
out of this one,
I expected it too. But everyone's been trashing on it, and they're just like, "Oh, it's like one of the worst things ever." I thought it was okay. Me personally, if someone came up to me and said, "Ryan, you're wrong. It's a horrible movie," I would not argue with that person because I totally understand where they're coming from. But for me personally, it's not that great.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's about someone's perspective. So if they don't like that particular style of movie, then they're gonna call it an awful movie.
Yeah.
Whereas we go into a movie and it's like, if it entertains us, whether it's a bad entertainment where it's so bad it's good, or it's just dumb fun. Like the first Jurassic World I saw multiple times, and it was one of those things where it was okay. It served its purpose. There were dinos. There were people getting chomped.
Yep.
And that's all I really wanted to go see anyway. So I got my money's worth, and I'm happy with it.
Absolutely. That's basically the same thing with Jurassic World 2, Jurassic Park 5, Electric Boogaloo. You get all the stuff that you asked for. You get some cool dino action, which it's in there. Yeah. But honestly, for me, it kind of dragged towards the second half. When it showed like like where it was advertising the volcano scene. Yeah. Best part of the movie. I thought it was quite epic. I know it's an overused word to describe a really neat action scene, but epic is the word to describe like the volcano scene. Some CGI was good, some CGI wasn't, but it made a very good tension-filled scene. But towards the second half, it turns into a direction where I wasn't too sure on whether or not it was something I wanted in a Jurassic World movie. But it did something different. I will give it that, but sometimes different doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
But that's where like the mixed reviews started to come in my opinion. That's where it kind of draws the line for me. That's where like characters start to do like stupid stuff
just for the sake of moving the plot along.
Yeah. And I remember in the first Jurassic World there was just like product placement. There's like one scene, it looked exactly like a car commercial. Where she pulls up. She
pulls up in like next to his little like shack trailer or whatever, and she's like, "Look at the brand new Chevrolet, compact with many features," and she like steps out of it like she's walking out of a car commercial. Like the angle on it was like, it was perfect. It literally reminded me of like the end of a car commercial where the car pulls up in front of the screen and says 0% APR for the first 6 months and
Yeah, it's selling you shit that you don't really want.
Well, okay, so I remember they did that with the car in the first one. They did that with Pepsi because they were drinking Pepsi cups. And because like in the control room, they were all like drinking out of like.
That's right. It's like the logo was facing directly at the camera.
And then some guy made the joke saying, "Oh, what if we had sponsors make the next dinosaur? What would be next? The Verizon-asaur or something like that?"
Yeah, I remember there was a line like that. I totally forgot what it was, but it was like,
now it's all coming back to me.
This one not so much.
Oh, and sorry, one more. And what was it? Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville plug.
Oh,
where the guy, where everyone was running away from the dinos, and he decides to grab his margarita, and it's like, no, I'm bouncing out of here
with
my margarita in hand.
Yeah, be sure to stop by Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville in Las Vegas.
Yep.
And
trying to get chumped by a dino.
Exactly. This movie, not so much. Let me tell you that. There's product placement, of course, because it's a big budget blockbuster, and it's kind of set in the real world. But it's not as bad as the first one. The first one was insane on how much product placement there was. There was a couple characters that you didn't really care for. Of course, you gotta have kids in a Jurassic World movie.
Do you?
Yes, you do, because it's kind of meant. It's a movie for kids. Kinda, even though a dude's arm gets bitten off in the movie, which was pretty neat. They actually showed that.
That was cool.
But the way he gets bitten off is just ridiculous. I don't mind spoiling it, because I'm pretty sure everybody who's seen it everybody who's heard of this movie has either seen it or they don't really care if spoilers or whatever.
Yeah.
But it gets to a scene where a dude tranquilizes a dinosaur inside its cage, right?
Okay.
And this dino or whatever, it's like a genetically enhanced dinosaur, just like the Indominus Rex in the previous one. They grabbed that DNA and mixed it with the raptor that was the Chris Pratt's buddy or whatever.
Blue.
Yeah, Blue. They mixed in with that Indominus Rex DNA and with Blue's DNA, and they formed one super raptor. And that was kind of like the bad guy of the movie,
that was
more
the
or less.
Antagonist.
Yeah.
Dinosaur. Got
it. As far as animal antagonists go.
Right.
This guy tranquilizes the dinosaur.
Okay.
And of course, it's obvious that the dinosaur just falls over and fakes it being asleep.
Yeah.
The guy goes inside the cage and closes the gate.
They closed the gate behind him.
Yes, and eventually led to his death. And it's one of those things, just again, you're expecting just some big dumb blockbuster action flick, but characters make some decisions in the movie. You're just like, fucking shit. Are you serious?
Yeah.
And that's just a prime example. Mm-hmm. There's many more in the movie, but that's basically what you're getting yourself into. But yeah, that's. I don't really have a whole lot to say about. Oh, Jeff Goldblum. You know how he was in the movie?
Yeah.
He's as I counted the amount of time that Jeff Goldblum was in the movie. He was from beginning to end. It rounded up to be between a minute and a half.
All right, so he's not in there for very long. He just kind of made a nice little cameo.
Yeah.
Did his thing and then left.
Yeah.
Where's my paycheck, Steven?
Yeah, exactly. Where's my paycheck, Colin Trevorrow?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Steven Spielberg didn't do this one.
No, Spielberg, he produced it because he's got to have his name. And then Colin Trevorrow, who was supposed to do episode 9, that they're just yeah, he's still, that's his franchise right now.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
But yeah, he just stepped in for a paycheck. That was about it. But Jurassic World was all right. I didn't really care for it. And,
I mean, I don't really have anything to add to that. I haven't seen it, so I'll take your word for it.
We're just basically going to talk about movies that, because you've seen a movie and I've seen movies that you haven't seen, so it's just going to be a weird podcast.
So, all right. So Jurassic World. Do you have anything? Do you have anything else to say about it?
I give it a solid 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. All right, I'll give it a question mark out of 10 because I haven't seen it yet.
but yeah, if you want some dumb dino action, go see it. If you're looking for filmmaking quality, then you're not gonna get it.
Well, I mean, we weren't expecting that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it doesn't matter.
But you saw a movie, right?
I did. I saw a movie yesterday. It went by the name of Dora the Explorer, the documentary. Oh
yeah, that's the one where they're blaming Trump because they're taking kids away from their families. They caught Dora jumping over the board.
I wasn't gonna go that route, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, they caught her going over the wall, separated her from her family, and
she has to go back to find her family. She weirdly enough has to go over the border back to Mexico.
Right. It's called Back to Mexico, Sicario. Which actually, well, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But no, in all realness here, I saw the Will You Be My Neighbor a little documentary about the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rogers, or Fred Rogers, I guess is his full name.
Yeah, well, I saw the trailer today, and it looked really interesting. Yeah, it looks like a movie that we all needed.
Yeah, well, that's what one of the reviews said when the thing was rolling by. But yeah,
we all need this movie. Every movie that comes out, we need this movie.
Right, every like tear-jerker, emotion-filled, whatever. There's gonna be people online saying we needed this movie for our shows. And honestly, it was a nice little warm-hearted look at the life and career of Fred Rogers. They didn't really go too much into him as a child. They mentioned some stuff about his childhood that sort of coincided with how he was that day. I mean, not that day, but like nowadays.
Yeah, that day.
Apparently he was a little fat child called Fat Freddy.
Aw.
I know, it's sad. Or Fat Fred. I showed pictures of him as a kid. He was a little chunkster. But
and as an adult, he's ripped as shit, and he's working out all the time, and he's got tattoos on his arm.
Well, no, I mean he was fit. Actually he weighed 143 pounds, which I'll explain why that number is significant in a second. It's really interesting, but I mean there's really no spoilers to be had. Mr. Rogers lived. He had his TV show, and he died. That's pretty much what it covers. Okay. And it kind of covers little tidbits of things in between here and there. He was an ordained minister. He was on his way to become ordained and saw a television program, which was back in the 60s or 50s, I believe, something like that. And he said, I like this, but, why don't we do something for the kids? Something actually educational. His big thing was like, yeah, okay, we have a responsibility to teach these kids how to deal with their emotions, how to deal with problems, how to, and just learning stuff. It wasn't so much about learning your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. It was about learning to accept yourself, learning to deal with the different curveballs that life throws you.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel these certain emotions sometimes. And honestly, I got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, because that's all part of being human.
Yeah, it's all part of being human, which I feel like we've lost some of these days. And honestly,
thanks to podcasts and Arratikast.
Thanks to podcasts. We're a bunch of assholes. We lost that when Fred Rogers died. Everything went downhill. But it was just him talking about his philosophy with children, and everything. And they mentioned like was he really that way off camera, as he was on the TV show? And they're like, yeah, he was absolutely that way.
Yeah,
loving, caring, things like that. A cool little tidbit that I learned from that was I don't know if you ever watched Mr. Rogers growing up.
I've watched a couple episodes.
Okay, so you're familiar with the premise of it. There's like him in his house. He talks about stuff, and then he goes into the land of make-believe, which is like where the king and the puppets and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like Bear's Big Blue House, but like with a person.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Like where little trolley goes into that little tube, and then there's the king and the queen and the castle.
Yeah.
And, but there was one of the main characters there, Timothy Tiger.
Yeah.
Which amazingly enough, he did the voices for all the puppets. He acted all the puppets.
Yeah.
He wrote the songs.
Of course.
He produced the show. He was like...
Oh, he wrote the songs?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I did not know that.
Yeah. He did a lot of stuff. Honestly, it was impressive.
So he's a musician.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that.
He was quite talented. But they were saying that, Fred's insecurities were mirrored in Timothy Tiger. There were a lot of episodes that they were showing in the movie where he was talking about, like, am I strong enough to do this? Was I a mistake?
Okay.
Like Timothy Tiger is saying this, but they were saying like he had those insecurities as well, and a lot of those things that the Tiger would be dealing with, Fred had dealt with at one point or another in his life. Okay. And there was one really sad moment where the Tiger was talking about how, am I a mistake? Do I do anything right? Blah, blah, blah. And then the human person, I forget her name, she was saying, no, you're not a mistake. We love you the way you are, blah, blah, blah. And she kind of sings to him saying, like, you're a mistake. You're a mistake. You're not a mistake.
You're a mistake.
You're an asshole. You're not
Fuck
a mistake.
you. Go kill yourself.
You're not a mistake. I love you the way you are.
Yes.
While the Tiger is saying, I still feel bad about it. So it was one of those like, yeah, we have problems, and it's not as easy to get rid of them as you might think.
Yeah,
you'll still have those doubts in your head as, Anyways, but
yeah, everybody goes through like certain problems, but they get rid of them their own ways, and it takes them X amount of months, years, or decades. Yeah. That sounds like what Mr. Rogers was trying to cover. It sounds like he deals with real world issues. And stuff, but like especially towards children. What I saw with the whole divorce thing. Yeah,
actually, it was interesting because like the first week that show was aired, they talked about the Vietnam War.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh god!
The war, because that's what was going on. That was people like he made the puppets like, oh, I'm afraid for what's going on over there, and how do we deal with this, and yada yada yada. And this is a kids show.
Yeah.
There was an episode about divorce. There was an episode about death. There was an episode about am I a mistake?
Yeah.
Well, anything that I do be right. He was really progressive as far as like whole race relations go.
What's that? Am I Bill Cosby's love child?
Like I don't know if you remember the cop on there, the cop in Mr. Rogers. I forget his name, but his real name is Francois. I forget his name. Anyways, black cop in there, and things like that.
It seemed like they were best friends. Like
they were. They were like because
they put their feet. Is that the one where they put the feet in the
right? We put the feet in the
pool.
Yeah,
in the pool, right?
Yeah, exactly. Little kiddie pool.
Yeah,
and that was about the time when people were putting like cleaning shit in the pool while black people were swimming in it to try to get them out. So that was his way of saying like, hey, it's all right. Like I accept you the way you are. Come swim with me. Come put your feet in the water with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. And which was interesting about that cop was that in real life he was gay.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was a gay man. But during that time, obviously, that sort of thing was looked down upon.
Yeah. But Fred Rogers was like, it's okay to be gay.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Oh.
I mean, he was okay. I mean, he was a minister, and he knew that like at that time the show was more important than that one thing. So we talked to him about it, and he said like, look, you can't come out with this sort of thing, not right now, because the show the show will be destroyed at that point. If there's a scandal or anything, we're screwed. But as time progressed, and his character, the cop, would make his appearance and everything. Mr. Rogers, the character, would always tell him, oh, I love you the way you are, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Years and years went by after that, and then after a while, the cop said to him, like off camera, he said, "Who were you talking to? Were you talking to me?" And he said, "Yes, I was. I accept you the way you are, and I love you."
Oh, that's...
And like the guy who played the cop is still alive, and he was doing like part of those where they interview certain people from that time period.
He's by then he's old, of course.
Yeah, like older gentleman. Yeah. He said, I never received any love from my father or my stepfather, anything like that, because of the way I was looking for a strong male role model, and Mr. Rogers was that, even as an adult.
Wow.
And he started crying. He's like, at that point, he became like a father to me.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, dude.
All right, this seems like this is in spoiler territory right now, but
well, I mean, like
that got me to want to watch it even more.
Yeah.
Even though, because Fred Rogers is a fucking legend.
Exactly, and just to close it out, the 143 thing I was telling you about, he weighed 143 pounds. He'd always weigh himself after doing laps in the pool and things like that. And that was his, I don't want to say acronym, but maybe that's not the right term for it, but for letter I, LOVE, four letters, YOU.
Really?
143 is I love you.
Oh, shit.
The number of letters. So when he would weigh himself, he'd be like, oh, I've never weighed over 143 in my life. He'd always try to stay fit enough to be that weight.
Really?
So like that was like his, I don't know, that was like his thing, I guess.
So you hear that, people? Always aim for 143.
Always aim for 143, otherwise you're a fat fuck.
Let's all weigh the same. Let's all be the same. Let's all think the same.
Let's just all be Mr. Rogers, honestly. If we all think the same and it's all Mr. Rogers, I think the world would be a nice place.
Honestly, yeah, because sometimes we get caught up in all that bullshit and we're just like, fuck! We're so like, get so angry and shit. Yeah. Over some of the dumbest shit. And Mr. Rogers here to say, hey, asshole, why don't you calm the fuck down?
Yeah, why don't you chill the fuck out and be my neighbor, dude.
Bitch. And then he pulls out his sniper rifle and shoots you in the fucking leg.
His tattoos are all, his arms are all full of tattoos and all those memes. But as far as, won't you be my neighbor? As far as that's concerned, I got a little teary-eyed a few moments.
Okay, as expected.
As expected. It's Mr. Rogers' show, and he's a sweet guy.
Okay.
So as far as that goes, I'd give it a solid 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Okay.
8 or 9. It was enjoyable. If you grew up with that sort of thing, it'll hit close to home.
All right, cool. I give it a solid question mark out of 10 because I haven't seen it.
Fantastic.
So, Yeah, so according to Monsieur over here, he says go see Mr. Rogers, the movie.
Go see Mr. Rogers, the epic.
Yes, and also buy the video game on Steam because it's an M-rated game, kids. So
yeah.
he shoots Nazis and. Wait, they're not in the Vietnam War shit.
Yeah, no, it's like 60s, but anyways.
Anyways, he shoots bad guys just for the sake of love, or the power of love. So it's kind of like that sniper from Saving Private Ryan.
That's right.
Shoots him with cardigans. Anyway, I saw a movie that's not as nice as Mr. Rogers. It's quite the opposite, actually. It deals with a kind of real and relevant issues, I guess, because it does deal with like a political message towards the end, and that is Sicario.
Sicario.
Day of the Soldado.
Day of the Pizza.
Do you know what Soldado means?
I have no idea.
It means soldier.
Day of the Soldier.
Day of the Soldier.
Day of the Pizza Pie. All right.
Yeah, and it's all right. I like the first Sicario without I almost said without Denis Villeneuve. We would have Sicario, but it's actually the writer Taylor Sheridan.
Oh, okay.
But Denis Villeneuve actually was able to take such a simple script because it was a very simple story, but they took like a level of filmmaking and just elevated the story to make it more engaging. That's why I like the first Sicario so much.
Was it as good as the first Sicario?
No, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely not. But you know how like the best part of the first one was Benicio del Toro, and spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the first Sicario. At the end of the first one, he kills that drug dealer's family.
Yeah.
At the end. And it kind of shows like he showed mercy for the family regarding that, he killed Benicio's family a very like torturous way, but he killed his family a very quick way.
Which is kind of fucked up if you still think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's still killing a family. But
yeah, Benicio is still the same way.
Mm-hmm.
He will kill kids if he has to. And it makes him for a very interesting character.
Is this an A24 movie, killing kids? What's going on?
No. No, we're not having moms flossing their heads off. Happy Mother's Day. Quite a couple months later on that. But Sicario 2 does a couple of things that I didn't expect them to do, such as, terrorists going to like a Kmart and blowing themselves up. And
at a Kmart?
Yeah, it's weird.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like a retail store with families and children.
I thought it was just like an actual Kmart. Like, man, Kmart's really hurting for money if they're putting themselves in a.
No, I really don't remember what retail was, but you have like terrorists like going in and bombing themselves and killing families and kids and shit like that. And you're just like, oh shit. And this is like the intro of the movie.
Oh wow!
So it kind of sets you right there. You're like, oh shit, it's kind of crazy. So they're bringing in Benicio and Josh Brolin, and how like terrorism is being involved with like the Mexican drug cartel, and then they come up with this plan. They're like, okay, what if we disguise ourselves as a Mexican cartel? We mask ourselves, right, and we leave little messages saying that it's another cartel doing this. Mm-hmm. So we're basically pitting Mexican drug cartels against each other.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna kill each other. We're going to kill people in order to sort of bring peace to the Mexican cartel. And it sounds good on paper, right?
Okay, yeah.
And of course, it doesn't always work out the way that they want to.
Sure.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, everything involving with Benicio del Toro is great. I think he's an awesome character because he was that mysterious force in the first one, but they expand on that in the second one. Because they deal with a little girl that is with part of the Mexican drug cartel. She's like the princess or whatever of this cartel, where her dad's like the kingpin. They kidnap her, and Benicio is able to grow attached to her because it kind of like reminds him of his daughter,
right?
The daughter that was taken from him. And at the same time, Josh Brolin's taking out all these other like Mexican cartels and shit, but they're also going back and forth with this one kid that's just going into the Mexican drug cartel. I feel like it does a little too much with that.
Okay.
Like if they would have focused more on Benicio, which by himself, like every scene that was with Benicio, he absolutely steals. But when it goes to like the kids, for example, it kind of drags a bit. It becomes a little bit less interesting. But I forgot who the director was for that movie, but it's rumored that he is going to be the director of the Call of Duty movie that's supposed to be happening.
God, I forgot about that.
No, it sounds crazy. I know it sounds super fucking weird.
I know, but I remember hearing about that. It was just, I put it out of my mind because I was like, this is gonna be like the Halo movie.
Yeah.
That we were promised like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I know Steven Spielberg was like, hey guys, remember the Halo movie? And then it never happens.
Yeah, exactly. But oh my God, I forgot there's gonna be a Call of Duty movie.
But yeah, that's supposed to happen, allegedly.
Will it be starring Kevin the Man Spacey?
Yep, probably. That after Billionaire Boys Club,
It's just gonna be Kevin Spacey in space molesting boys. Advanced molest fair.
Full price of admission.
Full price of, right, and like he's gonna be in space, and like there's gonna be that line where he says in the first one where like this isn't just regular warfare, this is advanced warfare. He's gonna be floating around in space with a little boy and says, like, looks directly at the camera and said, this isn't this is a modern molestation. This is advanced molestation.
Oh no!
In space.
And they're all 14.
Oh boy.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying with the director, he was supposed to direct Call of Duty, and he's supposed to have a cinematic universe with touching little boys. And from Sicario 2, it's very much a Call of Duty movie.
Sicario is a Call of Duty movie, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you watch it. If you ever have a chance to go see it, watching the entirety of it, you're like, okay, I can see this guy definitely doing a Call of Duty movie, and it might be good. I don't know. I was thoroughly entertained throughout Sicario 2.
So what would you give Sicario score wise?
I'll give it a 6 or a 7.
All right, so it's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's nothing really like, oh my God, special, but it really enhances. I guess the storytelling, because it's the original writer from the first movie.
Right.
He wrote it. Just him. So it's nice to know that like writers are able to have their own vision. And plus this guy is like one of the best writers in Hollywood right now, in my opinion. And they gave him free range to do what he wants, and then he does. He does some things where you agree but you don't agree, but you see that there's a vision there. And They want to build like a series off of this, and I would go see Sicario 3 if they ever decide to make it. It's doing good at the box office apparently.
All right. Well, I mean that's what really matters at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Does it make money?
Yeah, but Benicio is very popular within the Mexican audience. Yeah. Everybody knows who Benicio del Toro is if you're Mexican.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like knowing what Coco is if you're Mexican.
Exactly. Which, weirdly enough, like, I don't know why Benicio didn't do Coco.
Why didn't he?
Oh, that's weird.
Coco? I mean, hell, he had who was it from Stand and Deliver? What's his name?
Edward James Olmos.
He had Edward James Olmos as
But lately he's been like doing uncredited work,
which is fine by me. If he's doing it and doing it for the love of the craft, then more power to him.
Absolutely. But yeah, I give Sicario like 6 or 7.
All right.
So as far as movie reviews go, again, nothing really too special. Not really going into any conversations on what's really going on because our schedules have been kind of messed up lately. But we want to go into something that we really want to do. I almost said last week, but like a couple weeks ago, we did this thing called Twitter News Read Off or whatever, where we just go on Twitter and just see a bunch of news that's happening at this moment right now as we are speaking to you guys. And so again, some days it's going to be fast, some days it's going to be slow, just like any news day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a shitload of news stories going on, and then some days you just don't really have anything going on. But there was one story that I did come across that I really wanted to talk about. And hold on, if I can...
All right, well, while you're finding that, do you mind if I read off one of these stories? Because you're going off Twitter, I'm going off of just the normal news feed when you swipe left on your phone.
Yeah, of course.
On your iPhone. All right. So I'm reading here. It's the first time hearing about this story. Neighbor calls police on 12-year-old boy for mowing the wrong lawn.
Wait.
Now, guess what color this kid is?
Is he black?
Of course he is. That's so sad. Now, all right, so the article reads, a 12-year-old entrepreneur says his lawn mowing business is getting a lot of new clients after someone called the police on him for mowing the wrong yard. Oh boy! So Reggie Fields.
So is this Permit Patty all over again?
This is Permit Patty all over again, except tiny landscaping crew. Last week the police showed up. Woman he hired. So kids cut their grass. Blah blah blah. So it looks like. So basically, he was mowing the wrong lawn. Okay, big deal. Someone decided to call the police and say you're mowing the wrong lawn. You don't have the right to be on that property. And like an honest mistake, a fucking kid would make. He's just trying to earn a couple goddamn bucks by working.
It's summer. I want to.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's more American than earning money during the summer, mowing lawns or washing cars or some shit?
Yeah. How old is this kid?
12.
Oh shit! Yeah, he probably has like a little elementary school girlfriend that he thinks that he's gonna marry, but not really.
Yeah, but just look at this kid.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna. He just wants to work.
Yeah, he's just sitting here behind the lawnmower. He's happy that he's outside working. I'm sure his parents are proud of him. Trying to earn a little bit of money, and someone decides to call the fucking cops on him again. Permit Patty all over again. Permit Patty, if you're listening to this, you're an ass.
Fuck you, Permit Patty.
Fuck you, Permit Patty. You are a bitch. Why would you do that to a kid?
Who'd she call? Oh, the little girl selling water bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, out in front of like some complex or something like that. Saying you don't have a permit. And then when she gets called out for it, it's, oh, I wasn't actually calling the cops. I was pretending. Like, if you're going to be a bitch, at least, like...
Be honest.
At least be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't take it all back, because then it just makes you look even worse somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I just... Here's the thing, because people like take it to the next level and say like she's like a white supremacist or whatever, and it's very... I think they're just stretching it, to be honest, because they look at someone that's different colors and stuff. That's all they really look at, really. But in my honest opinion, I just think she's just being a bitch.
Yeah, honestly, that's just her just being a bitch. I don't think it... I'm sure it had something to do with the fact that she's black. Maybe subconsciously it did, but I mean...
I don't know, but she runs a weed business. Most of the clientele...
Oh, don't even go
there.
I'm
just kidding.
Don't even go there, dude. So, anyways, yeah, this is pretty sad. Pretty sad news on my end. But what does yours say?
But yeah. Anyway, just a quick little closing for that little story.
Right.
Any of you kids who just want to just work or just go up to random people's houses and just do work for them, just do it. Earn yourself a couple extra dollars. See what the work field does for you, because
more power to you.
It's good for you guys to just so you guys know what you'll be striving for in the future and stuff like that.
Right.
You want to start off small and then really go aim for the stars.
Right.
So little words of inspiration for you kids. Anyway, the story I really wanted to talk about right before we got into this podcast. This article. It's called "Men Are Not Allowed on This Island."
Not allowed? Do tell.
If you want to take a break from men, this is the place for you. SuperShe Island offers luxury retreats for women who lead busy lives.
Wait a second, hold on. What's the name of that island again?
SuperShe Island.
Now hold on. Is SuperShe one word or two words?
It's one word.
SuperShe.
SuperShe, but it's super, but then she, but then the two S's are capitalized, so that's two separate words, but they put it together.
One. Yeah. So it's almost like an Xbox Live name or some shit.
Yeah. Here, all right. Let's look at both sides.
Okay.
Because that's what I like to do here. I don't mind when women want to take a break from men, because I get it. Because sometimes men want to take a break from women.
Yeah, and men can be a bit much sometimes. I get it.
Yeah. But us men can be fucking assholes. Absolutely.
Sure.
I could be an asshole too.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And some women can be just as bad as us.
Sure.
That's just human nature. Mm-hmm. You can't do anything about it. So I get it. I get that you want to have an island where you're just like, all right, girl power, sweet. Nothing wrong with girl power. But it's when you call it SuperShe Island.
That's like the equivalent of a little boy making a pillow fort with a little sign that says, "No girls allowed. This is, billionaire boys club."
With Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey pops his head out, a little pillow hole, like, yeah, no girls allowed.
And then makes a little smile and says, "Advanced Warfare out now."
It's been out.
But yeah, let's go on with the article.
Right.
If you want to take a break from men, this is the place for you. SuperShe. Okay, I already said that. look at the food. What an absolute treat it's been for Michelin star chef Titi I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name, Titi. On SuperShe Island, cooking.
Oh God, TDQVAR. Quanstrom.
God, we're so sorry we messed up your name.
Yeah, I'm sure you're a great chef.
Yeah, cooking up a storm for us, showcasing local, seasonal, and foraged ingredients. Here's one of course many, the most divine sweet pea soup with fresh picked herbs and edible flowers. Now, that sounds pretty good.
Nice.
Here's the picture.
That looks pretty.
Yeah,
it looks like split pea soup with some edible flowers on it. Looks pretty.
It looks luxurious.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it.
I'm not a huge fan of split pea soup, but sure.
And it just it brings me flashbacks to when the Alamo House down in Texas decided to do the women only screening for Wonder Woman.
I remember that. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Then a lot of people had an uproar about it, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah. Okay. Like, I get the people who are outraged. They're like, well, where's the men's night? And where's the this? Where's the that? Mind you, these guys are private businesses.
Yeah.
Private businesses. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
If they want to have a night where they just accept black people, they can do that. If they want to have a night where they
for
say...
Black Panther.
Yeah, for Black Panther. If they want a night that says, hey...
Or Superfly. Or Uncle Drew.
Or, oh, God. Fucking Pepsi ad.
Go see Uncle Drew in theaters now.
Go see Uncle Drew Drinks a Pepsi, the movie. Or, you know, if they want to have a night where they exclude the gays, no fags allowed. Hey, they can do that. Because you know what? They're a private business. They're not a government entity. They don't have to do anything. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of shit for it. That's kind of the thing. But they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, and it can be both good, like, marketing and bad marketing, too.
Yeah.
As far as movies go, like, the whole Wonder Woman thing, I thought it was pretty good marketing. Because, like, oh, look, it's showcasing girl power. And girls can go out and with their girlfriends and enjoy the movies just as much as men can.
Sure.
And I get the outrage, but I also get, like, the defense behind, because I'm looking at both sides here.
Sure.
And it's a little ridiculous how, you know, you just want to be, you know, excluded from different parts or whatever it is for, like, a movie or, like, an island, so to say. But what if you want to go to this island? You're like, wow, the food looks good. Wow, this place looks very luxurious. I want to go there.
Yeah.
But what if you identify yourself as a woman?
See, they don't specify. So I could, I could just as easily go in there and say, hey, I'm actually a female. I'm a woman. I identify as one. And then they say, what? No, you're not? Oh, well. So then they're being transphobic because they're not accepting someone who is identifying but not physically the gender that they specify.
Exactly.
So it opens up the door to, like, a big debate. It's sort of like when Target did the whole, like, unisex bathroom thing for a while there because of the whole trans thing, you know. A lot of men were going in women's bathrooms saying, "Oh, I identify as a female." What are you gonna say? No, fuck you.
That's like Rape Central waiting to happen.
I mean, I think they were doing it to prove a point. I'm sure there are some creepos there, but it's just one of those. It's not an issue that you can just. Here's the answer. We're done. It's a complicated issue that I think needs to get looked at. You know, because I believe that someone who... There's a difference between identifying as a gender and having your specific sex.
Yeah.
Like what you are physically.
Yeah.
You know, you can identify as whatever the hell you want. That's your own body. That's your own mind. Your own whatever. You do whatever the hell you want. If you have a penis and want to identify as a woman, more power to you, my dude, my girl.
People,
my person,
or they want to be identified as they.
Sure, whatever, my person. You know, do whatever you want to do. You know, but at the same time, men and women are different creatures.
Of course,
I don't know if you noticed that, but I don't know.
And Fred Rogers says that just be yourself,
and we'll love you for it.
Exactly.
We need you back, Mr. Rogers.
Exactly, but it seems like this island wants to cause good intentions.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have a luxurious week with you and your girlfriends. That seems perfectly normal.
Without the stress of having to deal with men trying to hit on you and all that other shit.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I see it from, like, in my workplace. I see, like, tons of dudes just hitting on a bunch of girls, and even they're just like, fuck.
Yeah, like,
this is bullshit.
Dude, I can imagine that being, like, an ad for it. Where it's like, you know, cut to a
that's
workplace,
genius.
cut to a workplace, anywhere. Girl getting hit on left and right, like, hey, Shelly, I'd hate to see you leave, but I'd love to watch you walk away, or whatever that fucking line is. But
or
then
it's like, have you been wifed up?
Yeah,
I would wife you up.
Yeah, I'll fuck you in the butt.
Yeah, and it's then, just like, fuck.
Like, where can I go to get away from all these men? And then there's a disembodied announcer voice. Well, Shelly, you are lucky because we just have She Island. All of luxurious amenities of a normal luxury island with 5-star Michelin cooking, such and such hotel amenities, and here's the kicker: no men.
No man, you say?
And her friends pop out from the side of the screen and stare directly at the camera. No men. That's right. We don't allow any men within a 100-mile radius of SuperShe Island.
Yes.
We don't allow any men on SuperShe Island. Any trespassers will be shot on sight.
They just kill men. Then all women would move there.
Right.
But then at the same time,
call your travel agent today.
If I ever chop my wiener off, I'm definitely going to SuperShe Island.
I would like to see what that's all about.
Again, there's social media, so there'll be women there posting pictures on what it's about. I'm sure the food will look good.
See, but it's like
some food and wine festival shit from Disneyland.
Hell yeah, I do love food and wine festival at Disneyland. Hell yeah, I spent too much money there, but hell yeah. See, but here's my only concern with it, is that the men who are hitting on these women enough to make them want to go to their own island to escape from all that, those are asshole men. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they're overstaying their welcome in the flirting department. You know what I mean? They're flirting a little too hard.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have a compliment here and there, but if you're going out of your way to make this girl feel uncomfortable, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So that's an asshole person, an asshole man. Are they gonna weed out the asshole women? Because there are women who just will fucking fight other women because they're hotter than them. Not fist fight, but one of those. You know how women get? They're petty.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but the asshole ones are.
There's just
it's a different kind of assholishness that women have that men don't.
There's competitiveness between them.
There you go.
And where they have to prove which one's hotter, which one's more capable of doing things that women do. It's like
a status thing.
Yeah.
Which again, not all women are like that. Not saying that in the slightest, but at the same time,
there are some out there.
There are asshole people. You cannot deny that there are some asshole people. Asshole women.
Yeah.
Just like there are asshole men. So what are you going to do with those women who go there and start starting trouble?
Kill them.
Shoot them on sight.
They're trespassers.
Trespassers. Shoot them on sight. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a cool idea. You know what I mean? If women want to go out there and have their own little thing for just themselves, more power to them.
Yeah, they have Pride Days at Disneyland and shit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Where's my straight Pride Day? Dude, go chill, dude. All right.
Yeah, relax.
Relax. All right. Let them have this. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, gays are still being killed in other countries just for the fact that they're gay. Let them have this.
Yeah, that's cool, especially on the happiest place on earth, where it's just
hey,
kids, you can be gay and hang out with me.
Okay. I'm not gay because I. Mini, but if I was,
I'd go for Donald.
Go for you, I guess. But it's just one of those look, if these minorities or different groups want to have a day for themselves, let them have it.
Yeah, I get it.
Let people be happy. How hard is that?
Not hard, but apparently it is for some people.
But
I wanted to talk about it because I just wanted to meme the shit out of it.
Hell yeah. SuperShe Island. Buy your tickets today.
That sounds like a meme in itself, and it's glorious. I mean, again, the intentions behind it, I'm sure, are good, but...
You gotta admit, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty fucking funny. Now, what if they had a SuperShe Island?
It'd just be... Well, no, they have that. It's called fucking Gay Islands.
Oh...
It's just called. It's called. Fuck. Well, anyways, I'm sure they're out there. They have gay cruises and shit. So
yeah, and you're like, they made a book out of it. It's called Lord of the Flies. They're gonna fucking kill pigs and
put their head on sticks.
Yes. So let's take out the idea of a man island, because honestly, it feels because
those already exist.
Honestly, if there was a man island, I would not want to go there.
No, because there's gonna be a bunch of gay shit. Not to say there's anything wrong with gay people, but not my cup of tea, thanks.
Yeah, so SuperShe Island. Book your reservations today.
Right.
So, okay. Wildfires turn the Speaking of gays, wildfires turn the San Francisco sky into an eerie shade of orange.
Oh boy.
Good little transition. Looks very Blade Runner-ish. If anybody hasn't seen 2049, that's exactly what it looks like. Rapper Smoke Dogg.
Wait, Smoke Dogg?
Smoke Dogg.
Wow.
Killed in Toronto shooting. Do you know who Smoke Dogg is?
I have no idea who Smoke Dogg is.
I have no idea who he is.
You know, if I'm being honest, I was vaguely familiar with XXX Tentacion when he got Tentacion, Tentacruel.
Yeah.
Tentacool from Pokemon.
Oh god.
His full name.
Yeah, but
I was vaguely familiar with him when he got shot. I only figured out who he was after listening to all these things about. Oh, I can't believe it! A young man with life was taken.
Yeah, that's to this day I haven't listened to a single song.
It's okay.
Okay. Spider-Man, who rescued toddler from balcony, begins job with Paris Fire Brigade. So I guess.
Wait a minute. So there was a guy dressed up as Spider-Man in Paris who saved a toddler from a burning building, or what was it, from a balcony?
This one dude, I'm not gonna even pronounce his name. But he's known as Spider-Man after scaling a building to rescue a child dangling from a balcony in Paris. Started his first day on the job with the Paris Fire Brigade. The 22-year-old Milan. I fucked it up. Migrant was made a French citizen for his act of courage in May. Okay, it's cool. He just saved a kid. Big day today. Do you want to know what day it is?
What Sunday?
It's Canada Day.
Oh, hey! Happy Canada Day to our neighbors up north.
Yes, we love your syrup. We love your bacon.
Ooh, yeah.
The bacon's delicious.
Bacon's delicious. We love you guys' beer. We are jealous of your free healthcare.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Well, universal healthcare is not necessarily free because you have to pay higher taxes for it, but.
We wouldn't have Canadians such as
Ryan Reynolds
and Ryan Gosling.
And all the Ryans who have ever acted.
Yes. I'm trying to think of other Canadians.
Celine Dion. Wouldn't have Celine Dion.
Is she Canadian?
She's very Canadian.
Drake. He's Canadian.
I forgot. Yeah. Eyebrows man Drake.
Yes. Is this kid Canadian? Probably. That would make him part Canadian, considering that's his kid. But as far as
yeah, so happy Canada Day, eh?
That's
oh, happy Canada Day, eh?
Again, not a whole lot's happening.
Oh, those mooses from Brother Bear, they were Canadian. They were hella Canadian.
Would that be considered racist?
Is it? Oh, they were sort of bad caricatures of a Canadian, so sort of, I guess. But
how's it going, Bear?
Hey, how's it going, Bear? Hey, eh?
Oh no.
What?
Liam Payne and Cheryl confirmed splits.
All right, back up. Who are these people?
Cheryl, I have no idea who that is. Liam Payne is one of the former members. Oh, actually, he is currently still in the band One Direction.
Does Cheryl have a last name?
It just says Cheryl.
So she's like Seal or like Cher or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they split up.
And who was the guy?
Liam Payne. He's in One Direction.
And they split up.
Yes.
You're telling me a celebrity split up with their lover?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Color me surprised. I never saw that coming.
Love is dead.
That's right.
Yep.
I said the same thing after Chris Pratt and what's her face broke up.
Anna Faris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a horrible.
That was a sad day.
Yeah. Speaking of sad days, Overwatch. Their newest hero is a wrecking ball piloted by a hamster.
Don't you talk shit about Overwatch, all right?
What is it with Overwatch? I don't get it.
I'm Diamond, bitch.
What does that mean?
I'm Diamond.
What does that mean?
It means I'm in... Okay, so there's a competitive side to it. They say that you could possibly get into a esports team if you're high enough level, but I'm trash. I'm still Diamond. That's not even close to a Grandmaster, which is what these higher level guys are, top 500.
All right, so walk me through the rankings. Where's the Diamond at?
All right, so it goes bronze. Bronze is like...
lowest of low, you suck shit.
Yeah, pretty much like you're just some kid who picked up a controller for the first time. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, which I was for a while, and then diamond. Diamond goes into Grandmaster. Grandmaster goes into something, and then it goes in one higher than that, I think. But either way, I'm not even close to that. These guys are just wreck me every single time I go into the competitive matches, so which is why I play quick play.
Okay.
Which is just sort of everyone just dicks around and has fun. Because that's kind of what I like.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. But hey, tell me more about this Wrecking Ball. Oh, never mind. You don't need to because I know about it.
Yeah, you know about it. So walk me through this Wrecking Ball hamster thing.
So it's in the public test realm right now.
Okay.
So basically, it's only for PC users. They can kind of go into the this little realm of theirs and play all these things that they're testing out, report any bugs and things like that, which is brilliant on Blizzard's part. Get basically the quality control to be done by fucking players because they're going to be nitpicky as shit.
Of course, because that's just the gaming world.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to play him yet. I've seen some of his gameplay on YouTube and things like that from different YouTubers I follow who play Overwatch. And it looks fun. Looks like a fun little character. Haven't really gotten to take a look at all of his abilities yet, but I like the fact that they add new maps, add new characters, add new game modes. They'll do events. They'll do this. They'll do that. All of it for free. You don't have to pay anything for it. Which I know you give me shit for buying loot boxes from them, but I'll only do that with events and things like that because it's one of those things where they give you so much free content. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'll when you're not forced to pay for these sort of things, take a hint, EA. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, you know what? You're giving me all this free stuff. Let me throw you a bone. I'll buy some loot boxes.
I give you shit, but at the same time, there's something I have to confess on this podcast. So the game Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross X.
Yep.
Even though Overwatch does things for events like support breast cancer and stuff, which is really cool. Yeah. All the sales would go towards the research and breast cancer, which is cool.
Yeah.
I bought a couple things on Kingdom Hearts.
How much did you spend?
Probably over $100.
Oh.
On some dumb shit. I know it sounds fucking retarded.
What did you buy for $100 on Kingdom Hearts?
Just jewels for a pool.
And did you get anything good from it?
I actually did. So,
okay.
Surprisingly enough.
Well, okay. Well, you know what? Was it $100 well spent? In your eyes, was it $100 well spent?
Looking back at it now, because the way that Kingdom Hearts operates is they bring in new medals every month. So right. Whenever you bring in a newer medal, the medal that came out the previous month is kind of obsolete. So looking back at it now, not really.
All right. Well,
at the time it was. You're just like, oh shit, I'm wrecking people. This is, or in this case, Heartless, because at the time you don't really fight players because they just included a mode where it's like player versus player.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks honestly, but it's a cool concept, but just the way it's executed just kind of sucks. But yeah, they're starting to do that now, but
so you spent $100 on
on stuff that doesn't go anywhere
on in-game
currency.
All right, well, all right.
Yeah, so I give you shit, but at the same time, here I am. I'm spending actual fucking money on Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. That's apparently a prequel to all the other Kingdom Hearts. I haven't paid attention to the story because the story kind of sucks.
It's convoluted and dumb. Yeah, it is.
Convoluted and dumb. I'm just here for the Disney shit.
Pretty much.
That's it. But Overwatch and their new hamster character.
Yeah, Overwatch and the new hamster character. He's in a little tank ball, which is kind of cool. He's cute and adorable. The abilities look kind of cool. I think he's a tank, which means he should be soaking up, not like a tank, but in the vernacular of people who play video games, a tank is something that soaks up a lot of damage. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but sort of like it absorbs a lot of the incoming damage from the enemy. So that way your damage dealers, your DPS, can go out there and deal damage back.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a very delicate situation that you need to play when you're a tank. You can't go out there expecting to get a lot of kills. You're going to be shot at a lot. Yeah. And that's kind of the point. You sign up for those sort of things to be that bullet sponge, basically, so your other teammates can succeed.
Wonderful. Well,
it's a thankless job.
Well, good to know, because I'm probably never going to play Overwatch.
Fine by me.
Honestly, my gaming skills have kind of deteriorated.
Yeah.
As far as competitive gaming, I'm just sticking to like the indie games, where it's just like simple one-player games, and that's it. That's all you really need. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Subscription-based MoviePass survived the death of the movie. Okay, so there's another story I want to talk about. So MoviePass that I have?
Yeah.
So you get to see like a movie a day, and then you pay like $10 a month, which is a really good deal.
Yeah.
AMC is starting to do their own thing where they're like, it's $20 a month, so you double the price, but it includes IMAX, it includes Real D 3D.
Do I get popcorn?
No.
Then I don't fucking care.
But it includes Dolby Cinema, and Dolby Cinema is the dopest shit around right now. It's a great theater experience.
I'm sure it is, but at the same $20 a month on top of your other subscriptions like Amazon Prime and Netflix and Hulu and fucking Audible.com and Dollar Shave Club and
keep the theater experience alive because it's something's cool going to the theaters and
keeping with a MoviePass. I'll do it with that, which is $10 a month. And I don't want to support AMC.
Well, actually, it's kind of shit because like where we live, like the nearest AMC is like 30 miles away.
I know, right? It's in like Riverside or something, right?
It's so fucking far.
Yeah.
But good God, I may or may if they build one like right across the street from where we live, I'll absolutely do it.
But at the same time, I doubt they're gonna fucking do that.
I can go to like a hole in the wall theater and experience the same movie.
Yeah.
On the same screen for the same price, $10 a month, and it kind of saves money because we're able to buy popcorn. It's just like comes out to the same price of us buying a ticket,
and we keep reusing the same bucket over and over again to get that popcorn.
So to get that popcorn refill
because they never fucking check the bottom of the bucket to mark it. It's like, oh, it's already been used. Nope.
So here's a little bit of a movie theater hacks.
Yeah.
Just keep using the same bucket over and over.
Keep getting refills.
And if you have a dumb enough cashier to like for them to not check the bucket,
which they never do, they're like minimum wage high school kids. They're just like, okay, get this fucker out of here.
Yeah, they just want to talk to their friends, really.
Yeah,
they're just like, who cares about the job? Keep using the same bucket over and over. You'll get some free popcorn every single time. It's great. So there's our movie theater hacks right there. But that's what AMC is trying to do. They're trying to compete with MoviePass because they're seeing that MoviePass is so successful in like what they're doing, and rightfully so because $10 a month. Come on, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, it's a steal.
But especially for someone like me, because I go to the movies all the time, I can see Uncle Drew, and
not feel too bad because he gave them money.
Yeah, exactly. Or is the only thing that'll be wasted is your time if you actually go see a movie. You're like, I kind of want to go see this, and at the end of it, you're like, shit.
I don't want to go see Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew looks so bad.
But they're bringing the old school with the new school.
That's the whole selling point, and it looks dumb. It looks like a fucking Pepsi commercial. I remember seeing the trailer for this on Facebook or whatever, and I thought to myself, wow, this is a really high quality Pepsi commercial. There were that many Pepsi product placements in the damn trailer. In the trailer!
Black people drink Pepsi. What's so wrong with that?
Do they?
Yes, I think.
I don't think they do. Pepsi's expensive.
They drink Henny.
I love Henny. Well,
Henny is garbage. I fucking hate Henny.
Anything can happen. Get it?
Haha! That should be like the tagline for the poster.
I know, right? But it's a Pepsi. But it's a Pepsi movie.
They're just all drunk black dudes.
Oh boy,
playing basketball.
So it's just gonna be Friday.
Just
I love Friday.
Yeah, Friday's actually really good. And weirdly enough, Ice Cube like laughs at his own movies. You can imagine him like sitting on a plane with Ice Cube and he's laughing at something, but he's just watching his own movies. But AMC, they're quality theaters. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they are, but they're
most of them don't have reclining seats. Which is at least from where from.
Which is what I expect nowadays because we always go to that Galaxy theater and that's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, like when I went to go see Mr. Rogers, we went to the Edwards Cinema over in the old Plaza. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, oh, it's just gonna be a normal, whatever. And I bought the tickets. Like, oh, where do you want to sit? I'm like, oh, you guys have reclining seats now? They're like, yeah.
Yes,
like,
yes, we do.
Dope, dude. Hell yeah. Give me like 6 and 7 row K.
And you know what the beautiful thing is about like reserved seats and like reclining seats as well? If you ever catch somebody sitting in your seat, you walk up to them, all cool, smile at them. Hey, you're in my seat.
Exactly. And there's just a nice little like, you gotta like own somebody with that sort of thing. It's nice.
That's happened to me. That's happened to me before.
It's like drinking a nice cold Pepsi, watching Uncle Drew,
and watching drunk black people.
Wait, so you kick someone out of your seat?
No, it's happened to me because I went to LA to go see Green Room, It's the A24 movie, and at the time it was only playing there.
That was with the Nazis and all that, right?
Yeah, it was with the punk rock Nazis and
yeah. I remember seeing previews of that.
Nothing more punk rock than a punk band singing Nazi punks by the Dead Kennedys to an audience full
of Nazi punks.
That's punk rock right there.
Pretty awesome.
That's pretty punk rock. So I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. But when I was first seated, I had like this couple, this white dude and his Asian wife or whatever. They come up to me and they're like, "Excuse me, you're in my seat," like a snotty like LA person is. I was like,
nice.
"Oh shit, I guess this is really a thing now." That was like my first experience with like, okay,
like reserved seating.
Reserved seating is like becoming a thing now.
Okay, so really, you just sat wherever you wanted.
Yeah, because they were just like, "What seat do you want to sit in?" And I was like, I don't. What?
Oh, so it
was confusing to me.
So you didn't even know that like you had to pick a certain seat. It was just like, I guess I'll sit wherever.
Yeah, and it was really weird to me.
Huh.
So that's kind of like the whole deal, and I ended up getting out of the person's seat. I'm just like, okay, sure, whatever. And you
sat in your seat, right? Or did you have that happen again?
I just sat in a random seat, and I was just like, okay, if someone tells me, I'll just actually have to make the effort
and to take the ticket out of your pocket. And
yeah.
Check. Okay.
Yeah, basically, and that was like one of my first experiences with reserved seats, and seeing that like MoviePass actually supports theaters with like reserved seats and shit. It's easier to get tickets now.
Yeah.
So much more easier. But yeah, seeing a bunch of like theaters competing with MoviePass, that it's going to be like a thing, obviously. Yeah. I think people are saying that theaters are like dying. In my opinion, they're not, because if you look at the Incredibles like box office numbers, mm-hmm. They made $100 million on the opening weekend. Mm-hmm. They beat out Finding Dory. Disney beat out their own record by $60 million. Tell me the theaters are dying if you look at that statistic.
And they're not even taking in like concession stand stuff too, because that's literally like another like double the price of the fucking ticket is buying a thing of popcorn and a drink.
Yeah. So families are still going.
Okay, they need to make a MoviePass. Sort of like how they have a Disneyland annual pass where you can get into the parks and get free parking.
Yeah.
They need to make a MoviePass where you can get into the movie for the day and get a small popcorn and a drink. I don't want a large popcorn. I never finished that shit anyway. Yeah. I want a small popcorn and a small drink. Something to snack on while I watch a fucking movie. How much would that cost?
Or like you finish at the end of the previews.
Like, God damn it. I should have gotten large.
Yeah, shit.
But I want to see something like that, Then I would love going to the movies, because I literally cannot go to the movies without buying a snack of some sort. It's just how it is.
Yeah, unless if you see like a big budget blockbuster, because it's like a sin if you see a blockbuster at the theater, if you don't
buy popcorn.
Yeah, it's blasphemous.
It is.
Anybody who's like a really huge cinephile,
you got to do it.
You have to, but yeah, I don't think they'll ever do that, because movie theaters, they really want their concession stand money.
I know.
That's just how it is. But yeah, because movie passes, they're having their ups and downs, honestly, and we'll just see how it goes, because I'm still subscribed to them. I'm probably not gonna get the AMC thing, considering how far they are from me. I can just go to the theater and it just takes me about 10 minutes to drive down there.
Yeah,
and that's it. But as far as news goes, I mean, there's really nothing else going on.
It's kind of a slow news week, aside from the World Cup stuff. But we don't know jack shit about that, so we have nothing to talk about.
We're just gonna blindly follow Mexico,
because we're Mexicans.
Yeah, weirdly enough, because
we have to.
Oh, hold on! Big news. Actually, this just happened.
Oh, are we breaking the story?
This is a breaking story.
Oh boy! All right.
LeBron James, he's finally going to the team.
Wait, what?
The basketball player, LeBron James.
I know who LeBron James is, but he's going to a team? What does that mean?
So he was on the Cavaliers previously, right?
Yeah.
He's not on the Cavaliers anymore.
Oh my God, this is like the third fucking time.
Guess what team he's going?
He's going to the Lakers.
Yup.
Are you serious?
He's going to the Lakers, boy! We get to see LeBron James.
Boy!
We get to see fucking LeBron James. Oh, shit.
Oh my God, dude.
Ticket prices, they're going up.
Oh my God. Dude. Lakers have been shit for a long time.
And they're thinking of, I don't know if they're going to get Kawhi Leonard on there.
You know, and they've had that LeVar Ball kid on there for a while. And how is he doing?
I honestly don't know. But it's LeBron James, and he's going to
the Lakers. Yep. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Holy shit.
This is a breaking motherfucking story.
Cleveland's going to be pissed, dude. Cleveland's going to be real pissed. Like they were the first time.
Yeah.
Like burning jerseys and shit.
And then he's just like, oh, here's the thing. Because LeBron won them, like, 2?
I think so. We don't follow basketball that closely, but we know enough.
But we know that he actually won Cleveland, like, a championship.
Right.
And all thanks to LeBron and his leadership. But now that he's going to come to the Lakers, I want to see LeBron play.
I wouldn't mind. You know what? Let's look into getting tickets at some point this year. Even if it's like nosebleeds. I want to see LeBron play. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Just to say that look, whether you love or hate the guy, there's no denying that he's one of the best basketball players in the game right now.
And to not have the opportunity to go see him would be odd. Not to go see him. You know what I mean? Especially, we live in Southern California. We can go see him in LA.
Yeah, such a superstar athlete.
Yeah.
Mind you.
It's like going to see Albert Pujols with the Angels. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
But if it's like, if you wanted to see, like, I don't know, Derek Jeter from, like, the Yankees, because he's, like, a superstar. Or, if you want to see O.J. Simpson played.
OJ the Juice Simpson from the Naked Gun series.
Or if you want to see Dennis Rodman. Yeah, so damn, LeBron is heading to the Lakers now. We just want to cover that real quick. That's because we live in California. I really want to see LeBron, so that's definitely going to happen. As far as other news stories go, nothing really going on. Nothing really else going on. It's just a bunch of dumb shit, honestly.
Yeah.
But SuperShe Island was definitely something we had to talk about.
Was the big one.
But any closing thoughts that you have?
Go see Mr. Rogers. I know that all of the cliche movie reviews are saying, oh, this is a movie that we need right now. It'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel good to know that there was someone alive who genuinely cared about other people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to see it tomorrow.
Go see it.
Yeah, okay. And as far as Sicario, if you haven't seen the first one, don't go see it. Jurassic World, if you just want to see dumb dino action, go see it. If you don't really give a shit about the series, then don't go see it.
And go see Incredibles 2, because Mrs. Incredible is thick!
She's fucking dude.
Thick!
There's something wrong with you if you aren't turned on by a computer-animated mom.
Voiced by Helen Hunt.
Is it Helen? Or Holly Hunter?
Holly Hunter. God damn it. I'm like, Helen Hunt. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. Holly Hunter.
Two different women.
I know. Well, okay, I was close.
But, yeah. Probably go see Incredible. Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's coming out.
That's right.
This week.
This
week. Holy shit.
Man,
the only reason to see that movie is, for me, I just want to see how it ties with Infinity War.
Okay. So I know that you don't want to hear anything about it. I haven't heard much about it myself, but I did hear a review on it, because you know how like the week of the movie there's like critics are going crazy for
of course,
insert movie name.
Yeah.
They're saying that the ending will blow your mind. So there's gonna be some shit, I'm sure.
Oh, can you imagine if they actually beat the bad guy and then Michael Douglas just fades?
Fuck me.
And then the daughter's just like, what the fuck is going?
Right, because they're not even like associated with all the Thanos shit.
And then Michael Pena just fades. All of his friends just fade. So they're just like,
what? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Fuck?
I don't know if this is gonna be like during Infinity War, if it's gonna be before. Who knows?
I'm probably expecting that to happen, but for it to see it happen on the big screen, you're just like, holy shit.
We're gonna go see it. Let's be honest. I mean, yeah. I'm not a huge Ant-Man guy, but we're gonna go see it just to see how it ties in with Infinity War, because it's going to. At some way, it's gonna have to.
Dude, like, I've seen Infinity War like 3 or 4 times, and
it's dope every time, right?
It's dope every time. I'm very critical on Marvel and like blockbusters and stuff. I dare any other blockbuster to top Infinity War.
They're not going to. That's the thing.
I fucking loved Infinity War. So I that's the only reason why I want to go see it. So Ant-Man and the Wasp. We'll probably be talking about that next week if we ever go. I don't know. It just depends on our schedules.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll make time for it.
Absolutely. So, thanks for tuning in for the 6th episode of Arratikast. This is your host, Ryan Jacob.
And this is his co-host, Eric.
So, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.